and kingdom against kingdom.
Come on.
And there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places.
There's an earthquake in the most weirdest places for the last 5 years. Black people ain't noticed yet. Every time it rain a little too hard, the shelves go empty. You in the birthplace. You better wake the hell up, read.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
You only in the beginning. It's gonna get worse. Destruction is coming. Read.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
You know what it's saying? This real gospel gonna get you killed, get you arrested, get you persecuted. This is important. This is important because we read about your Savior. What else does the Bible tell us about your Lord and Savior? Because thus far, by chance, how long have you been in church?
Ever since I fully raised him as a Baptist.
Okay. And so out of all that time, you've never heard that read?
Yeah, I have, but it's like you got so many different ones. You got the Book of John, you got
Book of John?
King James.
Because we just read from John.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many different ones. So at the time, I just don't know which one to believe from.
You want to know why that is? Give me Jeremiah 17. I'm going to show you why that is. Because believe it or not, many of our people also get confused on this same thing. Give me Jeremiah 17. You know what I want?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself.
What was your name again? I didn't get your name. Kim, what's your name, brother?
Elliot.
Is who?
Elliot.
Elliot, Kim and Elliot. The Lord said, even thou thyself, come on,
shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Because the Lord said somebody's going to discontinue. They're going to forget where they came from. They're going to forget who their ancestors, what their culture was. Question for both of you. Before slavery in the 1600s, who were we and where were we?
That's a good question.
So it would behoove you to stay. Because believe it or not, and we're going to prove it, it's no coincidence that both y'all are here listening to the Bible. It's a reason why he told me that you're a Levite. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. Now, how did this begin? Y'all familiar with Moses leading the children of Israel out of Egypt? And Moses, through the guidance of the Lord, gave these people commandments in history, right? What happened to these people? Where are they today? Because Jeremiah just said that some people are going to discontinue from their heritage, and now you both have told me y'all don't remember anything about y'all ancestry before slavery. Is that a coincidence? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So we read from the book of Deuteronomy. It said the audience that's addressed is Israel, right? Give me chapter 28 and verse 68. So first question, let's start with slavery, right? Because you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you come from. Now we read that the king of the Jews is a so-called black man. Now if the king of the Jews is a so-called black man, what does that mean about the rest of his people? Would you agree, disagree? Makes sense? I don't know what I'm talking about. What would you say, Brother Elliot? Don't worry, we're going to catch you up. Give me, as I was asking, first question. Who did this happen to in history? Slavery and auction blocks. Whose history is this? Because I know it's a difficult image to look at, right? And this happened to us where? Here on American soil, right? How did we get to America in the first place?
As they say, they brought us here.
They brought us here, I mean, how? By what means of transportation? You know what I want?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Now remember, This book is addressed to the children of Israel, right? So we're going over history now. Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Brother, come forth. What's your name, brother? Come forth. Patrick Kim Elliott. Patrick, let me ask you a question. How did our people get over here to America in the 1600s? Because what we're going over is history, but we're reading in the Bible. Have you ever heard that this is a white man's book, Patrick? Have you ever heard this is a white man's book? You've heard that? What we're reading is history. Come forth, look closer. We ain't gonna bite. We came over in slavery, right? Would you agree? What means transportation that bring us over in slavery? That brought us over on slave ships. Because what? Before I go any further, Patrick, tell me, what do you know about the Bible? I'm gonna start there. What have you read? What have you been told about the Bible?
I can't read.
You can't even read? But you believe in Jesus, right?
Yeah.
When you look at these two images, when you close your eyes to pray, which one of these do you believe died for your sin? This one?
Yeah.
What if I told you that that's the greatest lie ever told on earth? I could prove it. I could prove it. Revelations 1. Because what I'm going to show you is that Jesus Christ, nor any of his apostles, any of his disciples, none of them look like this. In fact, they all look like you. Give me Revelations 1:1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants.
Hey, sis, quick question. We going over the Bible. What color is Jesus Christ according to the Bible? Keep reading.
Which things which must surely come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Now he said things which must surely come to pass. Go back to Matthew 24 and start at verse 4. So we're going to read about some things that shortly finna come to pass because time is about up in America.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
The prophets are out, the gospel's going to go forth. Destruction and judgment is coming from the Almighty. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4. Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
The biggest deception that's ever went forth in America is that Jesus Christ is a so-called white man, that the so-called blacks swung from trees in Africa, that those in the land are the real Jews, which in fact they are not. The Lord said, take heed that no man deceive you. Read.
For many shall come in my name.
He said, many gonna come in the name of righteousness and gospel. I'll give you an example. Muhammad came in the name of the Lord. That is a damn lie. The white man comes in his signs. That's a damn lie. A white man came in Christianity. That's a damn lie. Read.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
I am the way. This is the truth, brother. This is the way you need to follow. Read.
And shall deceive many.
Majority of y'all think y'all African Americans because of the Great Deception. Majority of y'all think it's okay to grow up in single parent homes because of deception. A lot of y'all know the Bible said the seventh day is the Sabbath, but you still go to church on Sunday anyway. The Bible said many gonna be deceived. Read.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars.
When the last time you heard about Ukraine? Are you having? Because you hear about Gaza now. From the American Civil War, from the Spanish-American War, from Iraq for 20 years, the Lord said in the end, you're going to hear of wars. You're going to hear of rumors of wars. This was written over 2,000 years ago. Read.
And see that ye be not troubled.
The Bible says, see that ye be not troubled. But meanwhile, the real Israelites are busy on TikTok twerking, selling dope, making OnlyFans. They ain't even paying attention to the times that they in. Why? Because Satan have deceived them. Read.
For all these things must come to pass.
And you seeing it before your eyes. That's why when people say, "Oh, that's back in the Bible days," that don't apply. You in the Bible days. Prophecy is happening right in front of you. Read.
But the end is not yet.
Come on.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Don't you see nation rising against nation? Russia been threatening America for the last 2 years for nuclear war, and nobody gives a damn. Like right now, there's a sister walking away from the Bible while it's coming out warning of destruction. It said nation gonna rise against nation. But see, everybody think, no, that'll never happen in America. No, that only happened over in Venezuela and Brazil and Portuguese and Portugal and Puerto Rico. No, that'll never happen here. Every tire in this parking lot, rubber was stolen from Brazil. If they colonized that much there, you don't think destruction's coming here? But you're deceived. That's why you think it's all good. Because your pastor gave you white Jesus. He told you to spin around 3 times and put that money in that bucket.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is